Hey, we are
Live!
live.
Welcome to the newest edition of our Facebook Wine Wednesday.
World-renowned Wine Wednesday.
World-renowned Wine Wednesday. And we are bringing you some information about buyer representation. That's why we have our handy-dandy Scott here to help us go through different scenarios as to why using a buyer's agent is in your best interest, right?
Tip, why is this even coming up today?
So we just had I just had this delightful conversation with a buyer on the phone the other day about insistent on seeing a home and representing himself in the transaction. And so I just thought this would be a good time to bring this up. And it's indeed in your right to represent yourself. However, it is in your best interest to have a professional, experienced, licensed realtor, licensed realtor to help you through this process. Not only we're licensed, we are insured as well. So liability-wise, it's definitely in your best interest. What else? Why else, Scott?
The big one. That's why we're going to start off with this one. My services, me as a buyer specialist, is absolutely free to you. So why wouldn't you trust me to make sure that your deal gets through and you get the best deal possible? I'm free. You pay me no money.
Right. Speaking of money, you're not saving the seller any money either, because you see, the fact is that as a real estate agent representing a seller, my commissions are already negotiated with the seller. So regardless of if you bring yourself your own representation or someone on our team represents you, the seller is going to spend the same amount of money on commissions. It's already negotiated. It's none of your concerns, really, and out of your control. So the other thing is that the listing agent does not work for the buyer. They exclusively work for the seller and getting them the most amount of money and negotiating on their behalf. So when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, my job is to focus on the best interest of the seller, not the buyer.
And then where I come in is that if you don't have an agent, you're negotiating for yourself. So you are representing yourself, putting all your eggs on the table. Well, eggs on the basket. You put everything on the table.
Put them on the table.
You're doing everything. You're showing everything off to the seller, but then you have me who can do the negotiating for you. Have those fierce conversations with the selling agent. Find out what's the best interest for you. Because in my job, as a listing agent trying to get the most money for that seller, I'm trying to save you the most money.
That's right. What else? Well, I can tell you this too. We're working with sellers too. For buyers, we come across a lot of for sale by owners, and as a buyer, you may go and approach a for sale by owner to just deal straight with the seller. Now, I will say this, that might not also be in your best interest either, because when an agent's involved, it's our responsibility to make sure that you are you're getting property disclosures and that the seller is disclosing everything that they know about the property. So if you have a situation where there is no agent involved, you may be faced with a scenario where you may not know everything about the property and then end up in litigation after the sale of the property because, hey, the seller didn't disclose to me that it had mold problems, or it had Chinese drywall in the home, or it flooded in the past, or it had plumbing problems in the past, and the list goes on, right, Scott?
And not every one of those sellers know how to fill out those disclosures. So as an agent, I'm also, and if you're representing yourself, you're going to look, these are what they disclosed. You might not be knowing what you're even looking at. They might have something wrong on there, so I know differently what you're looking at. So I can decipher, this might not be right, or this is something we have to look into. Yeah,
so the disclosures is just one of the legal contracts, legal documents that you look at, but also the purchase agreement.
Yeah, so in that purchase agreement, as a buyer, I'm always trying to help them with closing costs. That's I call that the big daddy of them all when it comes to money, because your closing cost is a lot of money. Not everyone has an extra $5,000 to $8,000 to say, here, thanks for closing on my property. So I'm here to help you save that money, and you have to word it very carefully, or you might be paying thousands more dollars, or you might be losing out on money.
Right.
Either or. So I'm here to make sure that every word in that purchase agreement is perfectly precise, so you are saving money.
Yeah, Scott, on average, how many buyers do you represent a year?
Oh, representing a year?
Yeah.
Probably close to 85 to 100.
Yeah, exactly. So he is highly experienced in working with buyers and getting them what they want in the time frame they want it. So there you have it, guys. If you need any more information about what someone like Scott, a professional buyer specialist who spends 100% of his time representing buyers, what he can do to help you get into your next home, give us a ring. We're here to help. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Talk to you again soon.